The second session of Book 2 started with a bang, with the pace quickly set by the very first lot into the ring, who sold for the joint top price on the day of 425,000 guineas. It was a filly by exciting first season sire Night of Thunder, whose stock have averaged over 150,000 guineas so far at this sale, who sparked the ring into life early, attracting bids from the week's leading buyer Angus Gold, before being knocked down to Charlie Gordon-Watson for 425,000 guineas.
Well, she has a really lovely back pedigree, and then the one out of the dam, the second dam, has run a really good race in Vermeer. Very good individual. Night of Thunder's doing really, really well. It's a very, very strong family, and it was an exceptionally good individual.
And from what you've seen of the Night of Thunders, of this filly in particular, what sort of model was she? What was she typical of?
Just strong and a good walk, and it was quite unusual for Dubawis in a way.
And sort of the price you thought you might have to pay?
I think she was probably more than expected. A bit more.
At 425,000 I sell this time at 425 last call. Charlie Gordon-Watson, thank you very much indeed.
425,000 guineas was the price also paid for lot 910, an Archipenko colt who became the most expensive horse sold by consignor's Strawberry Fields stud when selling to Mick Gannan on behalf of the Hong Kong Jockey Club.
He was a fantastic individual, you know. I was hoping he might fall through the cracks, but he worked so well in Hong Kong. I think all the company I had was Hong Kong, I'd say, demand. So he was way down the bottom in the barn, and I saw him the other day, and a beautiful model. Stallion works for us. His brother worked really well in Hong Kong. So and the individual stacked up. Hence he meant so much.
Lot 1041, a Kodiak colt from Ballyhimmakin stud, also proved popular during the second session, with Grove Stud's Brendan Holland having to see off stiff competition from trainer William Haggis with a final bid of 310,000 guineas to secure the athletic offering. Bred by the consignor's James Hanley, the purchase adds to Holland's haul of 16 destined to return to Park Paddocks for the Breeze-Ups next April.
I loved the physical, and the fact that, you know, I like the sire. Kodiak's had 2 group 1 winners this year, and the mare produced 2 winners by, you know, much lesser sires than Kodiak, but the physical did it for me. Like, he was one of my picks of the 3 days, and didn't think I had a chance to get him. I had to push the board up, but I really loved him.
And what's the plan for him now?
Back to the Craven. He'll come back here. He's a real Craven horse, and let's hope he breathes well next year, but he's a fantastic physical.
And obviously we've got to see if he can run, which is the key thing. But what is it that you really think you can improve on a horse like that?
Well, a horse like him, there's no improvement required. Like, he just needs to have natural progression, and I just hope he can run. I mean, if he can run, I'd be surprised, but I just hope he can run. But there's no improvement needed. Like, he is, everyone can see what he was. Comes from a very good farm. He's very well developed, great movement. Like, I just hope he comes back here next year and looks the athlete and runs like the athlete that I hope I saw today.
Having secured the joint top lot of the session, the Hong Kong Jockey Club team also added an acclamation colt to their tally for the day, stretching to 300,000 guineas for the Corduff stud offering. The colt, out of a daughter of E.P. Taylor winner Folk Opera, benefited from a recent update, with both siblings now having won since the catalogue was published.
At 300,000. 300,000 buys, top right stairs.
The first session saw some notable touches for pinhooking syndicates, and lot 999 also featured on the list of successful trades when selling to Amanda Skiffington on behalf of Ballylynch Stud and Roger Charlton for 300,000 guineas. The new bay colt, who hails from the family of Flincher and Enable, was bred by the China Horse Club and registered a tidy profit for the owning syndicate, having been bought here as a foal last year for 80,000 guineas by consignor Michael Gleeson of Ochamore Stud, in association with agent Hamish Macaulay. Also well sought after during the second session was lot 974, a Prince of Lear colt who sold to Alistair Donald of Sackville Donald Bloodstock for 260,000 guineas. Consigned by Amy Marname Bloodstock, the half-brother to German Guineas winner Fox Champion held obvious appeal to the successful purchaser, and is a family the Marnames know inside out, having breezed the sire in addition to being involved with the female family across several generations.
I'd just like to thank King Power and Alistair Donald for buying him. They're very, very shrewd people, and they got Fox Champion, so they wanted his brother. I did. This horse was just a beauty, an absolute gorgeous horse with temperament, fantastic temperament. He's just a man of a horse. He just perfect physical, big powerful colt, and I hope he's a really good racehorse for them. There was huge interest. That I think he had about over 200 shows. Everybody loved him, but it was a very good judge that bought him at the end.